Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another Benefits Cool Down with that guy right there, Ed Legande, and myself, Eric Silverman. Ed, it was so great seeing you last week, buddy. We were in Austin at the 2022 BenefitsPRO Broker Expo. I really love that show. It's a highlight of my year every single year. It's hard to top 2021. I'll be honest with you. 2021, for those that don't remember or know, is when this guy right here was crowned Benefit Broker of the Year by BenefitsPRO Magazine in 2021. And Ed, how did it feel to be back and passing the torch to our good friend Josh Butler? Very well deserved and hard earned for all the top five. But Josh took home the crown.
Honestly, it was such a great event. It was such a different experience this time. Not being on the main stage with all of the finalists and things of that nature. But I have to give it up to them. It's such a great, fantastic five that were nominated for all of them, and obviously Josh taking home the crown. So really excited for him and his future success as well. Very well deserved. But it was great to just kind of sit back and actually get to have a lot more conversations and get into a lot more sessions, getting past some of the travel woes I had getting there in the first place.
Oh, man, I lost my luggage. I think a lot of people had, or I didn't lose it. The airline lost it. So we had a bunch of challenges, but hey, it's par for the course. First world problems, as I like to say. Ed, look, man, we were up against each other at BenefitsPRO. So the last day at 4:15, Paul Wilson, thanks, Paul, he put the rock star of all rock stars, Ed Legande, and Susan Combs and who else was on your panel? Oh, and Derek Wynn. Sorry, I love you, Derek. You were episode 1 of my podcast, Rockstars Rockin', available anywhere podcasts are consumed. Shameless plug. But I didn't get to see your session because Paul had me and my good friend Nick Rockwell going up against each other, and he also had our good friend Megan Chiarello and a bunch of rock stars doing the Face of Change. Like, dude, Paul, I want to see all these sessions. You're killing me. Tell me about your session, though, because I heard it was a highlight for a lot of our friends at the conference. Shame on them for not coming to see me, but if they weren't going to see me, at least they got to see you.
Well, as long as we had 2 benefits cool down reps at the same time, I'm good with that. It was honestly so much fun. It was a great way to round out the day, especially after seeing who the next benefit pro broker of the year was. And I got to learn a lot from both Susan and Derek at the same time. But candidly, I thought, while it was funny that we were at the same time, I thought Paul and his team, Massey and everybody, did a fantastic job with all the sessions and all the speakers. There's so much great content in so many of the sessions. And in mine specifically, I just got to hear so much of the story about Derek and Susan and what they are continuing to do, what they're using as using their platform to continue to do in their community, with their clients, with their people at the same time. So, and we had some great feedback from the audience during the session too. So it was a really fun session, honestly. How about yours?
We were boring. No, maybe we were. I tried to liven it up. Dude, I took a selfie while Nick was talking. I don't know if he loved that or not, but I did it anyway. Does that surprise you, Ed? Come on, you know me. But we had a good room full of people. I appreciated them being there. And, our session was just Nick is president of Eastbridge Consulting. They're very well known in our industry, and he reports the facts and the data and the numbers. And I gave the perspective from an advisor or broker view. And I thought it went well. We got a tremendous number of questions. We had a lot of great feedback. But I tell you what, before we finish up this episode, I got to give props and shout out. There was a ton of great sessions, but a couple that just immediately came to mind. Number one was on day 1, Ben Connor and Josh Butler and Kim Eckelbarger and Cam Cummings, all friends of ours. They were on Ben's annual session where he leads, it's called Habits of Highly Performing Advisors. And it was just knock your socks off incredible. If you haven't read the article that was written in BenefitsPRO about the session, check it out. There's going to be some incredible takeaways. And the other session that was fantastic, which I always look forward to, is our friend Susan Combs, 2017 Broker of the Year for Benefits Pro as well. First and only female as of the moment Broker of the Year. And she leads a session called Fast and Furious. And I really, really enjoyed that. Maybe because I won this year for the first time ever. I won second place, so I was first loser. But I think I had a pretty good idea around marketing using podcasts. I know a guy if you have any questions. But all in all, just such a great event. And if you're listening to this and you didn't go, shame on you. I hope you have a lot of FOMO right now, fear of missing out. And I would highly recommend you add Atlanta, Georgia, to your calendar in May of 2023 for the next Broker of the Year. Broker of the Year for sure. But the next Benefits Pro Broker Expo will again be in Atlanta in 2023. Ed, you going to be there? I'm going to be there.
Absolutely. I already marked it in my calendar, buddy.
Perfect. All right. Well, until next week, stay tuned for another benefits cool down. That's still Ed. I'm still Eric. And list in the comments. I want to hear all the people. There were like 1,000 people there. I want to hear what your favorite topics and sessions were and what you got out of the Benefits Pro Broker Expo 2022 in Austin. Talk to you later. Thanks, Ed.
See ya.